Abusunya Kennedy a compare ko Japan one Kwame bafo Abronye enyoma ekọ so eni kasa bebre namachiri after thank you to e otwe ne ho free mu no na justice kwaku anan etire mu a ono onimomu mienu pa no onim so o masan ne yakeka kọ no obese se Justin Frimpong kodua ebe ya onfa statement emra bontin saa nso so ode nyoma bi agu ho no ma kire se Dr. Mahamadu Bawumia this time around 2028 ese atwe ne sinchen na Kennedy a compare ko Japan ebe fa party no deko
ora Kwame Abronye and so audition ora Kennedy not just say very very distasteful. Now me believe say party no mpeni for mahwe sa video no a mo member no Kwame Abronye osi a audition ora Kennedy Japan no a na just say ade a hadwini yi papa minim how far impedinfo amwo party ni mu saying and ma handle sa issue no say ma handle ma bibia aye kama ana say moja sa for me that is very bad na me name the circumstances to which in so Kwame so oni ni nua peni in Japan and so ebedino basa say which is very very bad. Because what I do know is say Kwame omumi enu na Kwame na I know say woman so me sign pen nti me wanwa bebre say ebri Kwame Abronye is out there na sebin prediasa o sane bia digu ora Kennedy so which for me say party no mpenimfo epesa asomdwe be mu a by this time, I believe the party in Ntim for should by now issue a statement. Yeah. Some more person some day eba. So by this time, as I said, party in Ntim for as I said, Jamaica we issue statement on the blistering and the avalanche of attacks. Ora Kwame Abronye or the Aba Ora Kennedy so no and yet so distasteful and yet nice. There's a party in Mumpeni for in free general secretary, so you're right, Justin Bawumia, and party chairman, Ntim. Now, say MPP phoning him the Munimua. Let's move this on. So, no, you're a candidate for fraud. Because Bawumia, as long as I obey, I can say tribal angles to one of this lady, you do see Adieso Enyeyi. For the purposes of the peace and stability of this country, let's avoid this, baby. MPP say, hey, yenti jai. As long as you Bawumia beba, a kronfono, ebenya kwan ewie musika, a kronfono beko so abom mane krono, a kronfono beko so din sem hu e Ghana no, yemfem na every day we omoye wi awuni madem every day we better boku ntokwa saa o. Now be say enti ntokwa ni sia Bawumia beko boku wono as one of the factions going to restore peace or going to restore what? One kasa sabri de waye owi. Into be the president na and obeko akọ restore the peace. No metie. Ebetia ye. Now, so Mahame wie na memua. The political dynamics automatically changes. We move to another angle. Nehono Ghana for ni baby some a lot of questions said. Also yen sign to aba Emma Nodna mani medi or may subiomana. Nina be part of an issue that we need to box it. Ebedi hunkomo. MPP for Madrid Hosa. Internal wranglings, you know. Yeden. TT MPP party. Nyamwa. MPP munya. Ghana for him. Bane ba from Nemfamo. Me nyamasemo. No, nyamasem. But a good party ni mwase. The party ni bafom. Nemfamo so. Mwasema. Na wohwe nyoma ekoso a ewo party ni mu a na che se enipa bi ayo madwene se kwen bia so no internal wrangles here ekoso is here na me ma small build up bi it's because enipa bi ayo madwene se one particular candidate bi so man fa na ma MPP asomdwe emmemuda in the very recent times we after mu history there mo amunim say the mu history is it here Makedi actually Ghana for aka. Tired. All the way from 1979. Kwaya fast way yeah muchiche from Buziata. Na Buzia time kwa MPP kwa mwinti. Buzia time. Buzia was a professor. Buzia no Ghananum, so he's the only professor in Ghana. Oni Akufo-Addo Papa Edward Akufo. Ohona Ghana introduced you the prime minister presidency. Akufo-Addo Papa was just a ceremonial, right? And then Ghana you nothing. You into me MPP for me the day wa bontona. Hey, right from your tea party na bedrubi remode ma say ye. Now you know what? I have said and maintained that the MPP, as part of my build-up to the MPP internal wrangles, I've said this and maintained that the MPP candidate Alhaji Muhammadu Bawumia, one, I'm giving 3 adjectives to qualify my assertion. One, he's a risk and a security threat. Listen, he's a risk. One, and he's a threat. Two, to the stability of this nation. Now, the MPP for no problem. For me, person, I would matter me. I don't give a hook. I'm family. Look what I mean for you. May respond to you. My enrich you CV. To me mean for you. But the point is the MPP for the pow. Woman pow. Me say Bawumia a risk and a threat to the stability of this nation. Now, me mean kokanu kuko me catch him playing on this screen. Because I told you way back before 2024 elections, why? Bawumia, so far, in the history of this country, he remained a political figure, or what a lineup to one of a conflict zone in this country. Our conflict, and I live my life, significant part of it. So meaning the American. That's why I'm saying say no Bawumia so no ka so onya enta Bawumia twon ho free ho. Bawumia ready. Ba who say ebra na MPP war power. Anyway bebre koso oboko ho ni nara at the blind side of Ghanaians ye kan anu to mu. Serious one. Is it true? Say Bawumia I try so or Leo somebody in a helicopter you did not question boko ekosi ohene sadly see ya nansi na ne maybe say e didn't know about Bawumia person or yes no didn't know about Bawumia person or yes is it because he was a vice president? Now why would Bawumia involve himself in the Boko conflict? Why? To escalate the conflict that Ghana as a CSS security apparatus in Edukogu Boko. Didn't Bawumia besa. Did we see an aircraft, a helicopter? MC Amonre se mbe hume ina sa video na. Or the helicopter fly obi o yedi ni kwose boko ni ekosi na ade so. Sa de ni si ya na. Esiya, let me be say e di enti na Bawumia be sa. Why? Is it because Bawumia would do this because of a vice president and he has a power at a point? And then the question remains the national security architecture of the state knew nothing about this. And it is a siano, said the Bawumia said the Sisu Bioma, Nafi Bawumia president, a Diaba Sem and the Besu Boko. Samunima may catch a manadui. Boko as a small town could spell doom for this country, and I challenge anybody. The security officers of the state know what I'm talking about. Bokunkwa. Menka the rest of the you northern belt me say bokunkwa betimi twa kese e dia to o mawu ma shikrowi semu nimu a me ka kire mo semu nimu a me say Boko crisis way the Boko crisis has been more than what I didn't say a quarter of a century or half, it's more than a century, more than 100 years. Onyame na di kroya fofie ebedu pempenso yo na Nyankopon po na ya dom se Boko no Bawumia be vice president 8 years ni etihudi and there wasn't any explosion until the latter part he wanted to do it. Now helicopter na namon o meka ne krenchire Ghana for this helicopter it is hovering within the airspace of Boko. True or false? And I dare Ghana Armed Forces for mo meka ne krese we enyamo aircraft and namon no sa aircraft way no why na Ntim This aircraft, who was in this helicopter way? No one in that team. And Bawumia, what do you know about this? And who were they sending there to go and skin? Move here, move around. Na bibi nyemu ene mu nsura de ena mu de mugu southern region ha say ena de dia mo sori a na se MPP fo ni nim de mu nimu a na se mu bi say so no yem pe candidate for because Bawumia, as long as we bear I can say tribal angles to one of this lady, you do see adieso enye for the purposes of the peace and stability of this country. Let's avoid this, baby. MPP say, hey, yenti jai. As long as you de Bawumia beba, akromfo no ebenya kwan ewiewio musika. Akromfo no beko so abom mane krono. Akromfo no beko so edi nsem hu e wo Ghana no yemfem na every day we omoye wia unima dem every day we beta boku ntokwa saa o. Now be say ntokwa ni sia Bawumia beko boku hono as one of the factions going to restore peace or going to restore what? One can say sabri de waye owi. Into be the president na and obeko akọ restore the peace no met you. E betia ye. Now, as part of the build-up, after the era of John Dramani Mahama, the political dynamics automatically changes, and Ghanaians would begin to assess whether or not a Nordna should be re-elected as yet a president of this nation. And also, Madre home. Says here, say. On my Ghana, the woody yes was sep gradiasa. We free so or a Nordna. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Now, Sir Mahama na memoir. The political dynamics automatically changes. We move to another angle. Nehono Ghana for ni baby some more and lots of questions say. Also, yen sign tuaba Emma Nordna mani medi or may subiwana. Nina be part of an issue that we need to box it. Ibidi hun komo. MPP for Madrid hun sa. Madrid, I'm not sounding tribalistic, but that's the fact. Madrid hun, Madrid sa angles nina. Any more muye dede na chinchina chin. Bawumia ni meure mu no. And at least within the MPP, at least I can say now. Nobody. Two people pay. Kennedy Kwame Agyapong. Any Bawumia, as long as MPP will go for glory. As a massa. And some minimum MPP for ya. And by this time, you must begin to be counting on your high ups. Possibility of say Ghana for yes no. Esruni ebebe dia de asese an yenko south a ene na hwan ene party mi yede ni wem e manako hwan so na sabri so wetimi marketing huye hwan so na wo in good standing obetimi hwan so na wo dom di nechi hwan so na obetimi aboaboafo hwan so na obetimi agina simpie so na wetimi aden arally say Ghana for nya ti ha minti ha enye MPP ngwa o e ho na edu ho a Ghana for including the non-aligned for na ye ti ha ye adwen ye ho ye nyara no ye be hwe se hwan na mode na eba na fie nyi agitrada ne akase okay ye ne moko monwe no ho na no between Bawumia and Kennedy Agyapong why and na mo betimi na esi simpie so onko se mo fa Kennedy nkwa na ebe ye hwan ya ibizamo Samu fa Kennedy ni nkwa na ebe hwan because you need to analyze all these dynamics na ho na mo be ye wie na meanwhile dey me wonwa e chan ye me wonwa ne say show more report the NPP's report from you can say your regional capital Ashanti region Kumasi pie baya many hopes na doye every time you can ye ni nyara will report him Bawumia forms base of why you lost in Ashanti region. Did you not say that in your report? Bawumia forms part of why MPP lost in Ashanti region. Does that make sense to you people? That even your own base, your own headquarters, Bawumia couldn't make any impact. Nevertheless, to talk about Onu Bawumia and the hometown in Wale and the rest of it. Just me drew him. Say na mukaka. We say Professor Michael Kwe. We go come ga se Kwe na we didi penny Ntim. Professor Michael Kwe report. Kumasi o. Your base, you lost miserably. A despicable debacle. Nothing to write home about. And yet, the party officials still gloss their eyes as if they are walking out there like headless chicken. My goodness. Are you guys thinking? Nyanse bi ye adwuma de. Ashanti region report. Ye de ba bi ye adwuma. Ebre ne ba. Ye ba be report on some mo keka we now. At least it was seen in the report said Bawumia a base part of why you lost, because Bawumia sa edidi didim e wo boku crisis ni mu e ka ho bie na video ba asem na fie ba ne sen enna candidates ba ko be ka Bawumia ho e mo makwa ono ne supporters were caught in the crossfire, and I said the supporters ni bi na obi people, you know, for whatever reason. Sa Abronye ye bo ni din kansa Alhaji Hwan Surajos whatever ne wo makeka ho na ebi ebietuo ho ka etuo ne ebietuo ho se monhwe tuo obi brande she gun se etuo ni hwe kakra se etesen die ntia se onhwe tuo se die nti etuo hya wo ho nti onhwe bi asem na esie na supporter ba konso ne de second awon aden why today bedian say Kennedy then or back you off, which I support this. Bawumia sonko yes oko enunumunu afi wo hwe nyoma apie eba no a